Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special Thursday edition of Rooster Teeth Podcast. I'm Gus.
This is Jessica. She's new. Are you not going to yell at her?
I was tapping Kovic.
Oh.
Hi, I'm a beardless Adam Kovic. Hi.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
Say beardless.
Who's
I'm
going?
Brandon.
Who's going? It's Brandon?
Yeah, it's hard. It's not hard to know the protocol because I'm just sitting here in the
Shut
in the
up.
back.
You're done.
All right.
Tyler.
I'm John.
And I'm Gus. Already regretting it. Already. So
That was smooth.
Remember
It
when
was so
Falcon,
smooth.
Remember when Falcon showed up in Ant-Man?
So people are asking. I do remember that, by the way. Like why we do a podcast Thursday. I see someone here on Twitter who's this at Cobalt Chloe's asking. I don't know what I'm missing out on, but any clue why there's a second RT podcast going on right now? So as part of our summer schedule, we decided to add a second RT podcast on Thursday and have it be kind of a test bed. I feel like we're kind of boxed in on Monday, right? Like there's only so much we can do and people expect a certain formula. So we thought, why not add a second show where we can do things a little bit differently, maybe some stuff that wouldn't fly on Monday. That way people don't feel like they're missing anything. Like we're not taking away their Monday experience. You still have that, but we can try new things and maybe be a little different, mess with the format a bit.
After dark.
On Thursday. Right,
like
yeah.
it.
So like I've always wanted to have Jessica on. So it's because I always think you're really good on Always Open.
I appreciate
And I don't know why Tyler's here. But
Yeah, I thought you hated me. I'm very shocked that I'm on this.
No, it was all Brandon's.
Yeah, Gus. Unfortunately, Gus did not have approval.
I've been trying to be like kind of hands off because I think that's like the cool thing about adding the second show is, like I said, we're not boxed in. It's not like, oh, people expect this or expect this. They don't like this. They don't like that. It's like it's all additive. It's all new. It's all extra. So let's just we'll mess with it and we'll see what happens. So
being nice to me. That's new.
Gus is actually a very nice person.
Very
People
nice.
get this wrong.
So
Adam,
nice.
you stop it. Well, he might hate you. You fucked up.
One time,
I learned something new about you like 5 minutes before the show, Gus. You've played Spin the Bottle before?
yeah, I think there's a problem with your mic.
I'm so.
Use that. Yeah, I think once I played Spin the Bottle when I was like 12.
How'd it go?
I kissed a girl.
Did you like it?
you guys suck.
Hey, you haven't chimed in with anything, okay?
Oh, and
I'm just watching you guys bomb.
so, someone said. So people were asking, why are there so many people on set? I will explain. Adam's about to leave.
Yeah, I have a flight in about 30 minutes.
So he's on his way out. We thought
Hey,
we'd
I
just
just want to
pull
say
him on.
hi. Hey, I just want to throw out some. I want to just give some visuals to the fact that people don't have beards, and that's okay.
He also may have been drinking earlier, if you can't tell.
Always Open fucks you up.
It sure does,
Does,
man.
man.
God.
Did they shave you on
Definitely
Always
does.
Open?
My balls, yeah.
Yeah? All both or one?
Blaine did it with his mouth.
Oh.
That sounds like him.
It's like something in the Flintstones, right?
You ever bite your mustache with your teeth? It's like that, but with testicles.
There's a lot more elasticity down there, though.
There shouldn't be, John. You need to go to the doctor.
My balls are very elastic. Yours should be too.
No, they're not. I
No,
shouldn't admit
you like
that.
you pull on them and they just like.
Do you,
No,
do you
but
have
like-
long balls or do you have the short ones?
I got short ones.
You have the short ones?
Yeah.
You're the most gender fluid straight male I've ever met.
Yeah?
Thoughts?
Also, I'm leaving in about 30 minutes as well. I have
Don't-
another meeting I need
It's
to
like
get
you're
to.
abandoning
God.
this project right away by leaving
No,
30 minutes.
no.
You're going to just see Gage.
I'm not used to the Thursday time frame. I double booked, so I'm going to be here a little bit, and then
Please
I'm
don't leave
going
me
to take
alone.
off.
Jessica's
No,
great.
you guys
Ask
don't leave
her
me
about her
alone.
casting auditions and the time she smuggled meth to Colombia. Great
Shit.
stories.
God damn it, dude. Keep that on the down low.
No,
Hey,
tell
everybody.
it. People want to hear
Wait,
it.
did you smuggle?
Smuggle.
Yeah. What did you smuggle?
Some ibuprofen.
No, I want to know the real story. No bit. Did you smuggle something?
Well, I sure did. Women have 2 holes, you know.
No.
Three,
Well,
Jessica.
now there's 3.
Three you can use.
Yeah. 3. 2 you can really use.
Are we talking about smuggling? I'm just
We're
saying.
talking about smuggling.
Smuggling, yes, 2 holes.
Then 2.
Smuggling.
And so therefore I can bring in more than probably your average man.
You don't know about Tyler.
That's true, I don't.
Have you seen his situation?
I haven't.
People have, though. Things and people have been in my butt. Which is fine. It's 2017. I'm totally cool with that. Question, can I guess which hole it was?
Sure, I'm not gonna answer, but go for it.
It was your vagina.
I don't know.
Did you put an
Safe
F at the
bet.
front of there?
Vagina.
Vagina, yeah, your
It's
front,
vagina.
the front vagina, not the back vagina.
Yeah, it's yeah.
If you guys don't know what the back one's called,
This
you can call it the
podcast
front
is fantastic.
I'm
Yeah.
drunk.
I feel like it'd be easier to use,
Damn it,
like,
Adam.
because if you put it in the bag, how do you get it out?
Yeah. How do you think you get it out?
If you put stuff in the back, how do you get it out?
I've always
No,
thought
because don't people go to the hospital because they shove stuff up there and they can't get it out?
this is what I've always thought to do. Actually, is to get tampons. They have a string attached to them. Just get a very large, somewhat large tampon with a string attached to it. Put it in like a tampon, and you just pull it out with a string. It's like I'm just wearing a tampon.
It's an issue.
Like a parachute?
Well,
Yeah.
I've always thought that
Yes.
time release capsules of alcohol would work well in the club. So because how much does a drink cost at a club, right?
like
very-
$12.
It's
Yeah.
too much, right? So
Yeah.
you pop a pill and then it dissolves, and then after you just take a shot in your stomach. Why not that? Because women get to do the tampon soaked tampons.
So you're
I'm sorry,
They
the
get to? You can do that.
I could
Yeah.
put a vodka soaked tampon up my a-hole, Gus, but I'm a man.
Or you can. What was that? Jackass Steve-O? Didn't he like chug
Wait,
it
wait.
with his?
No, he
ass?
did, but there was a fraternity, I believe in Tennessee, because it was called the Tennessee Butt Chug, and fraternity guys were doing that.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
You
Because
got to be careful.
Wait,
It's
did they die?
instantaneously, like,
Yeah,
it
you
goes in
can
your
really
bloodstream.
overload your system and not realize it.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Go if
found
you're a
people with a
pussy.
blood alcohol level of like 8.
Bypassing
Yeah.
the filter.
Not
Yeah, that's
0.08.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Like
8% alcohol
Yeah.
in the
Are-
blood.
Are you saying that these capsules would be like pre-game things that you would do?
The idea is so, John, my friend,
Adam, my
if
friend.
you've ever been to the downtown Los Angeles area, there's always a line to
I
get into
have.
places like the Exchange or the Shrine. Before you get into the club, you just pop a pill.
Yeah.
And it's a time release capsule. So this is my invention, by the way. I guess I shouldn't really be promoting it here.
TM.
We've got two inventions on this.
Yeah, yeah. But
podcast
you
so
just
far.
basically, it's just vodka. And then, like, by the time you get in the club, you're like, whoa, there's vodka in my
I
stomach.
think that's just called MDMA.
I was gonna say that's
just
like
take
ecstasy
drugs
or something,
Yeah.
right?
I guess.
It's just,
Huh.
it's just drugs. You're just talking about drugs.
Just shoot heroin in the parking lot.
It is downtown
Alright.
LA. It's hard to walk through downtown LA and not be injected with heroin.
How dare you?
How would
It's a mess.
what would be my
It's not
first step for
free.
buying heroin?
You
Like,
should
I
ask,
don't- I don't
Wait,
know.
how much
you
do
should
you
have asked
want?
Philip Seymour Hoffman that, because that's what he did.
Oh man.
No,
How do you?
Does anybody not know that story?
How to get
I
Yeah,
don't
heroin?
he was an
really-
addict forever, and like for like 20 years he was sober, and then somehow he just, well, I guess he's
an
fucking
overdose, right?
famous. So like,
It's a good podcast.
but then who do you call?
Ghostbusters.
I work. We did work somewhere.
You regretted that.
I burped as I was saying it.
We used to do this contract work out in LA at a studio out there, and there was an employee at that place whose sole job was to get you drugs. It's like
What's their job title?
Or-
I don't want to really get into specifics about it, but it's like if you wanted anything, there was someone you just told that person what you wanted, and that person's job was to go get drugs and bring them back.
We should
Like,
get somebody here.
any
like
drug, or is
What
it
if I
just
want
also,
whatever.
What if
Like
I want,
Morgan Freeman in
Surge?
Shawshank style?
What?
that? like
Like
red.
he was the guy that would get you stuff.
Yeah, what about
Right.
like Mountain
Like-
Dew Code Red? Like the
Now
good
you-
stuff.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah,
Now you're
Surge
thinking.
or like Jolt.
I remember George.
Balls.
What was the one? Was Jolt the
Balls.
one that like was saying that it had more caffeine?
more caffeine.
Had-
I
that
saw
stuff?
balls in a convenience store the other day.
Really?
Which-
I think Lawrence saw Zima the other day.
That's
Oh,
back.
Zima's everywhere.
It's back?
Yeah.
Finally.
I saw a post.
I saw
about
Zima
that
in the
somewhere.
airport.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will buy some on my way home. This is the saddest thing I've ever
But,
done.
but I don't think balls is back, right? Like balls is gone. It made me think that bottle of balls at the convenience store had been there for like 10 years.
I just
Balls is spelled BAWLS, just in case.
Yeah, it's a
anybody
blue energy
Wondered
drink.
that.
Like it was really popular.
What
for a
yeah,
while.
no, I
Yeah.
What was
definitely have had
the
it.
drink that had like the little like mochi balls in it? It was like UFO or like
M-
maybe it's just an LA thing. It
Oh.
wasn't good.
Is that what we're gonna do? It was an LA thing.
Maybe I don't know. I think it was
What
in
do we got? We got
Lancaster.
Lawrence on the screen.
Hey, Lawrence Sontag.
Yeah,
there
that's,
it is.
That's a lot of Zima.
Yeah, that's a
That's-
Walmart. That's his natural habitat.
Is that $8.49 for?
I was gonna say, is that fairly
Well,
priced? Is that?
I
that's
would buy
cheap.
that and just hold on to it. I
Or
put
is
it in
that
my bomb
expensive?
shelter.
I think that's really cheap.
Is that cheap for Zima?
It's cheap for alcohol. It's cheap to
It's
get
cheap
drunk.
for alcohol. Yeah, for sure.
I would
Wait,
drink
what was Zima again?
that. You ever see?
It's like Mike's Hard Lemonade
ever,
for Mike's Hard Lemonade or
That-
Smirnoff.
You
Yeah,
ever see that
yeah.
really cheap, shitty beer they sell like at Walgreens? I think it's called like Big Falls, and you get like a 6-pack for $3.
No, are you
Jesus.
serious?
Yeah, I fucking love that
It's like
stuff.
it's like
God,
vomit in a
Gus.
bottle right there.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
in aluminum cans. It's so
Oh, in a little can. Yep.
it's
Yep.
so shitty, but it's like this is a 50-cent can of beer.
Jeez.
Where did you drink alcohol in high school at any point?
Yeah, I grew up on the border, so it was really easy to just
How did-
like walk across and
you just walk across
buy
and
alcohol.
just get
Yeah.
okay.
In like in Mexico, if you can order it, they'll give it to you. It doesn't matter.
A lot of good like pharmacy drugs too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But did you all have beards?
No, I actually got my beard relatively late.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I could.
When?
Yeah, I couldn't really grow a beard probably until I was like 22, maybe.
Man, I lucked out. I grew mine was like 15, and I had the voice, so I was buying beer, gas stations, convenience stores. like, all
John
the
is still
time.
trying.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to try.
I
It
see
looks
it.
No,
Grow
one
a
of these
beard?
days I'm gonna
It's
get
there.
alcohol from a store.
Oh,
One of these
okay.
days.
Did you see? I tweeted a photo of myself when I was a 17-year-old photo of myself
Little baby
Whoa.
Gus?
the other day.
You kind of look the same.
Oh God.
Dude, that was sexy right there, man. So
That's
sexy.
not the appropriate response.
Oh.
I mean, I did it. Not
He was
legally.
17. I know my age of consent in every state, and in Texas, it is 17.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
there I
come
am.
on,
What, the
Tyler. Don't be
picture?
that guy.
17-year-old Gus.
It's a very prominent look for you.
You're handsome.
You look like
Yeah.
you played StarCraft.
You're rocking those glasses.
I like
Why don't
that
you bring those
blur
glasses
filter.
back?
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a nice
it's very
filter.
blurry. I'll have to get a better photo of it. Oh.
Did you guys ever drink Four Locos? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, you can still get that.
That's really dangerous shit. I knew a lot of people that drank that actually in college because I think it came out when I was in college. I'm 29 now. God damn it.
What's
It
the
only
drink
gets
that the
worse.
Insane Clown Posse?
Is it?
No, that's Fago.
Fago?
Oh.
Four Loko is great, and Four Loko is actually illegal in some states.
Yes. Okay. That's what I was going to ask because
Yeah.
I know that shit's dangerous.
It's an energy drink with alcohol in it.
yeah. That makes people go crazy.
You can, if you have a Honda CRX, you can fuel it.
Good to know.
Do you have to leave?
I'm
I
learning
want
things
you to
from you
stay.
tonight.
Oh,
Adam.
really? I have all sorts of info. Have you read the what's that anarchist cookbook?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have it memorized.
Keep
You know what
going.
napalm tastes like?
Oh god. Four Loko.
Exactly.
Cherry Four
It's
Loko.
crazy.
You ever want to fly
What?
again, Adam?
Do I want to fly again?
I think you're pushing your luck. That's how
What?
you get on a no-fly list,
Oh, I
right?
thought you meant like Superman.
Ooh.
You're like, do you want to fly? You're like going to push me off a
Where
cliff?
are you, Adam? Where are you?
I had a existential question from my wife the other day. She goes, "Would you rather apparate or fly?"
Well,
What's
teleport.
What's apparate?
I don't know that word either.
Teleport for you muggles.
Yeah,
Okay.
like remember in Harry Potter, like
No,
you can
I don't-
operate.
I don't remember.
Harry."
Could
And
we
they're
just say
like,
teleport?
Yeah, teleport
Was
or
that
fly.
a
Teleport for
English
sure.
accent?
I don't know the fuck that
Was
was.
it?
You tell me.
No, I want to hear it again.
I'm not going to do it.
I want to hear it.
No.
If I ask
This
nicely,
isn't your show, John.
if I ask nicely, would you do an English accent again?
Let's apparate.
You did.
Yeah.
You did it for me. That's because you love me, Adam.
I'm
Uh,
embarrassed.
You're, for who?
You kinda went
I'm
Irish
embarrassed
there.
being-
No, no, a
when you
Scottish
did
guy
that.
getting
It's
like
more like
tased.
Scottish.
Why do you have a stroke when you're doing a Scottish accent?
Taking a shit too.
Sherlock. You ever seen Train Spotting? That's the whole movie.
Yes. I couldn't understand half of
I was
what they
having
were
a hard
saying
time
in that movie.
because, well, so Jess was asking me, she's like, would you rather teleport or fly? And I was like, why wouldn't you teleport? She's like, well, say like we went on a flight together. It's like, you could just teleport there while I have to sit on a plane. I'm like, I guess I could just sit on a plane with you, but I would be like antsy because I could just leave.
Yeah.
At any
be
moment,
better.
you
Yeah.
could leave.
No,
You're like,
yeah,
you could
that's
leave and
right.
come
Yeah.
back. in
Yeah, you're
5
like,
minutes.
Yeah.
oh, I've seen Sakari already. And you're in Amsterdam, right?
Yeah.
Fly is an experience, though. Like
That's
when-
what I was saying. Yeah.
Like I'd rather fly than teleport.
Well, here's the thing, though. If the plane
Well,
goes
here- let
down,
me tell
and
you
you're like,
something.
I'm out.
There's
Let me
pros
tell you
and cons
something.
for both.
Tell me something.
If you can
Gus.
teleport, you can fly. All you do is you teleport yourself like 10,000 feet up in the air. You're flying.
Also depends on how
Ah,
fast
true,
you
true.
fall.
true.
Before you hit the ground,
Then
you
you
just
just go
teleport
back.
again.
All
But
right.
what if the
Real?
velocity stays?
Huh.
What do you mean if the velocity?
Well, and you teleport to the sky, you
Oh,
fall,
I see what you're
and then you
saying.
teleport, and the velocity
No, it's
is
not the way
retained.
teleportation
Well,
works.
That's not how your teleportation.
her question led to me asking a question. I'm like, well, where can I teleport to? She goes, anywhere. I'm like, anywhere in the known universe or beyond? She goes, yeah. I'm like, fucking take teleportation because then I can go to like different planets and different universes that.
You die instantly, though.
Is it no? But
may-
is it?
What if I had a spacesuit on?
Wait. Yeah, is it Nightcrawler rules where he could teleport?
Only if you've seen it.
No, teleport things in proximity as you're touching, so you could take a
See, that makes
spacesuit
more
with
sense
you.
to me. But her rules were out the fucking window.
Well, it's
It
never
was-
specified too, like how fast you can fly. When people ask this question, like,
You
are you
can
going
only-
like 20 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Does that
are
get
your,
really
are your eyes
boring?
gonna go into the back of your
Exactly,
head
or
'cause
are
you're
you like
flying too
going
fast?
light speed? Like that's never answered.
Or
in the
just like
question.
so slow, like you fly at 1 mile an hour.
Well, what if
it's like the most useless thing in the world.
Or like a fucking Wright Brothers plane, just like 5 feet above
Look
the
at me,
ground.
Wilbur. Look at me go. And he's like, boo. You piece of shit.
Yeah, if you could fly only at the same speed that you could run.
Oh.
Which the max is
and you would
20
get just as
miles.
tired.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You
Yeah,
have to
like,
wonder that. What muscles are you using to fly? Are you like like
It's gotta be good
moving, or is like a weird like
I like Adam's flying.
like is it like a crotch flex? Like yeah.
Is it like
Ooh.
Superman, or do you have wings? I always imagine you have wings.
Why would you have to have
No,
wings?
wings are worse.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
hoping it was just some magical thing where I would just stand there and be like,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Like no
but,
effort.
Yes,
but it is
exactly.
it is the question of like when you can fly without the aid of a wing, what is it that is propelling you and how do you control how fast you go?
I've never understood the rules of
Magic.
like Superman or Man of Steel, where he's like, they're like, you're special, you can fly. It's like, hold on a sec. Like, I can just jump and move. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know the physics. I don't know the rules.
I think with Superman, it's just mostly he's mentally controlling he controls his gravity
I
around
thought
him.
it was the sun.
Right. Through the sun,
It allows him to control.
he allows to control the gravity around him.
Yeah.
But what about
So he
birds?
just pulls himself in different directions.
Yeah.
Because I've never understood that.
What was that again, babe?
The flying thing
Are you
is
worried about
such
the birds
it's an
being out of
issue
a
for me.
job?
Yeah, the flying thing, I don't like it. I like teleportation because the flying thing, you don't know how fast you can go, and then there's birds up there, so you could be pulling a Captain Sully all day long. You're gonna be running
Oh,
into
no,
these
I would say
birds.
pulling a Fabio, just fucking getting hit.
Yeah,
in
you
the
get hit by
Those.
fucking birds, and then you got to deal with inclement weather. That's a thing.
Yeah,
because
but-
it's the clouds, and that's where weather is.
I'm
Okay.
with you, Tyler. I'd rather just
Clouds,
Teleport,
be there.
yeah.
weather.
This is
Absolutely.
honestly my fantasy of why I prefer flying, and that's because with flying, you'd be able to just go up into the sky where no one else is and actually just be away from everybody, like in a place that literally no one could be. And that's part of my loner mentality thinking that sounds fantastic.
That does sound
That's
fantastic.
peaceful.
See, Gus is on my side with that.
You're winning me over a little bit.
Like,
I mean, air's gonna be a little thin
no.
up there, so you're gonna be
well,
you might
with
pass out.
I think with that, you got like your biology has to change as well to be able to adapt to higher altitudes.
Well, if you want to be alone, take a fucking parka and go to Antarctica. You're
Ah.
gonna be sitting there.
No, but I just like
And then you'll be
like,
fine.
Okay, shut up. If you ever been just like in a situation at night and you're like, God, it'd just be so cool to go straight up like 100 feet and just be able to like just be up there and just like look around and no one's up there and you can just still hear stuff. You don't have to be in fucking Antarctica. You can actually just be in Austin 100 feet in the air
If you teleport, you can do that.
for a second.
There you go.
Yep.
Teleportation wins, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Jumper.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't work?
Jumper.
Like that one moment where you. So like, okay, we've always had moments where we're like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's fine. Like I know how to like.
When have
flex-
you said that, Adam?
I'm just trying to think of like weird moments where like I know how to flex that weird muscle, but that one time it doesn't work. Where you're like, I'm double jointed, look, and then it doesn't work that one time. You're like, what the fuck's going on?
What's the
Or-
weird
or, like,
muscle we're talking
I
about?
would say even like walking.
Yeah,
Like you walk all
How
the
do my
time,
legs work?
But
Shit.
every now and then it's like, oh shit, you stumble.
yeah, because you think
trip
about
over
it too
myself.
much. Because your brain overthinks it, and then you go, oh yeah, this is easy. You're like, wait a minute, it's not that easy.
Wait,
And you
wait.
trip
but that-
yourself.
There's a difference between stumbling and forgetting how to walk. That's the difference. No, you don't ever go like, hey, I forgot how to walk. Oh, bummer. No, you'd be
If you
flying.
get drunk
and
enough, you do.
huh?
But even without being drunk, I've like walked up the stairs and like definitely just like
you
missed a step.
You
I'm
fall,
like, oh, how did this
but
just
you
happen?
don't just literally shut down your walking capability.
After
okay.
Extra Life 2 years ago, I did. There was no walking going on.
Again, this is outside sources aiding in that. But if you were flying, you wouldn't just be like flying up and fall. You might just kind of like
Now,
change altitude.
What
a little
happens
bit.
if you're flying or and then like the minute it doesn't work and you're sort of gliding, you're like, wait, it's not working. Do you flip out and forget how to do it?
I don't know. It depends on how much practice you have. The same as a kid when they're learning to walk, they might like not be good at walking at first. But us as adults now, the muscle memory's there that we don't
Well,
forget that kind
What
of
if
stuff.
you're handicapped?
Then I
Do you want to teleport or fly if you're handicapped? Like if you're in a wheelchair,
think flying would probably be more.
would flying be more exhilarating? Do you have to take the chair with you?
Them.
you're a smarter man.
Yeah.
Would you be scared though if you could teleport and you were just like passed out or just almost passed out drunk? Like think of all of the stupid decisions you'd make teleporting someplace when you're completely hammered.
Like you wake up and you've got like all the Fort Knox gold in your living room.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, someone's going to be looking for this.
Yeah, and teleporting has its own dangers of like the whole like teleporting into something.
Mhm.
Like a bird.
But then
What is with you and birds?
It's just always
Did
freaked
you
me
get
out about
hurt by a
flying.
bird?
No,
Where'd
I'm
the
just
bird
saying
touch you?
If Superman never runs into a bird in
Well,
any
he
of those
could, and
movies.
he's invulnerable.
And it
problem.
wouldn't matter if you did.
I know it wouldn't matter,
turn
but it's
into,
still
like,
something you
a pile
got to
of
deal
pus.
with.
It'd be like when that baseball hit that bird.
Yeah, when Randy Johnson did
There
that.
you. I knew you'd know the name of the person.
It's the most amazing video. If you've never seen that, he
amazing.
literally blows up a bird right across the
It's just
It's
like
amazing.
cartoon
If
style.
you think about it, though, how long has baseball been around? 110 in 20 years.
That sounds about right. Sure.
Yeah, and it took that long for a bird to be exploded by a baseball.
It seems like it should have taken longer. Like it's such a
Yeah.
weird.
This is
Well,
all in
it's-
space.
It's
Yeah.
happened
Well, I've-
since then too.
It
Oh, has it?
Yeah, it definitely happened. It wasn't.
I've seen others.
Yeah, it wasn't like a guy throwing 100 miles an hour though.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 videos. One where the bird explodes, and then one where a guy hits a home run and the ball hits a car driving by.
Oh fuck.
Where it's like, how many games are there a year? 180 per team.
162.
Fuck me, right? Like no one should play anything that long.
Oh no, it's way too
Yeah.
long.
It's too much.
It's boring.
I
as
thought you were
shit.
going to describe the natural. I thought you were going to say you saw someone hit a home run and the skin fell off the ball and the cord just kept going.
And the
I mean,
lightning hit
sure,
the bat.
that too. A rookie of the year where you break your arm and you can throw
God,
a
that was,
magic
that
ball.
was,
It's the tendons.
Yeah.
They're super tight.
I haven't watched that movie since I was a kid.
Good for you.
I wonder if it holds up at all.
I ran into that guy actually because
What,
he's
Gary
kid?
Busey?
he's married to a DJ named Colette, who's like a house DJ. She's really good, but he like married her. I remember I was working on a house music documentary, and he was just hanging out off to the side, like jamming to her tunes. Like, it's fucking rookie of the year right there. That's cool.
Did he do anything else?
I'm looking him up right now.
He married a DJ. Smart.
Uh,
She's talented. She's great.
What happened to the kid in Angels in the Outfield?
I can look one up at a time. Thomas
he
Ian
hung himself.
Nicholas.
The
Wait.
kid in Angels in the Outfield is not Danny Glover.
He was in American Pie.
Yeah. That was like the
No,
last.
no, that's Little Big League you're thinking of.
No, it's the guy from
Little
Rookie of the
Big
Year.
I'm looking at
was
fucking
the-
IMDb, you asshole. How the fuck am I looking at the wrong thing?
I didn't know that. I can't see.
All right.
He's typing on a computer.
What's the
know.
shitty movie you were thinking of?
Angels in the Outfield. It's not a shitty movie.
Yeah, it's
Christopher Lloyd's in
Yeah.
it.
It's
That's
extremely
such a
depressing.
good one.
It's weird
So
because
depressing.
like, did
Little
Disney
this.
just buy the Angels to make that movie?
It,
What about the Mighty Ducks
that did come
also?
around.
Yeah, they're like, we bought these sports teams. Fuck, we need to make
I
movies.
personally love The Sandlot. That was my favorite.
Oh,
baseball
Sandlot,
movie.
yeah.
It was
Something to do with
fucking
The best
so
baseball
good.
movie ever,
Who
though,
is
is
it?
Bull Durham.
Who's the kid?
I haven't
Is it-
seen that.
It's the only baseball
No,
movie
it's not,
ever.
it's not Danny
Bull
Glover.
Durham,
It's
yeah.
not Tony Danza.
Susan Sarandon, that
Kevin
one guy that's in
Costner.
every
Gordon
baseball
Levitt,
movie
isn't
ever made.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
What's going on over here now?
No, he would have been really.
We're trying to figure out who the kid was in Angels in the Outfield.
Was it Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
No.
Holy shit! Yes, it was.
It was.
Yes, it was.
Because that
What's
was,
he doing?
That was 94. Yeah, he would have been 13.
It
Holy
was him.
shit.
Wow.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Well
It was
then.
little baby Joseph.
Little Joseph.
Damn.
Good for him.
It
I hope it works
really-
out for him.
Wasn't it super sad? Like the whole reason he wanted the Angels to win was because he had a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, who like drove away on a
Yeah, I'll
motorcycle.
hang out with you when
didn't
the
he?
Angels win the pennant.
Yeah.
Such a
Fuck you,
fucked up
kid.
thing to say.
Classic Disney movie.
Yeah.
Jack wanted me to mention something before we get too far into the podcast. We are doing a charity fundraiser right now. We're partnering with Omaze, and you can visit the fundraiser at omaze.com/roosterteeth. There's a bunch of cool prizes in there. I think the grand prize is we're calling it a platinum pass to RTX Austin 2017, and I believe you will win airfare and accommodation to RTX in a couple of weeks. And you'll get a special pass. It's a VIP pass, but it'll also allow you to access some backstage areas and have lunch with a couple of Rooster Teeth employees.
Not me.
There's a bunch of really cool stuff on there. You should check it out. Let's see, what does it say? Grab lunch with select members of RT staff and talent, party access to all panels, screenings, first ever VIP concert, flown out and put up in a 4-star hotel. So go to omaze.com/roosterteeth. You can check it out. And one other thing someone else wanted me to mention, the marketing wanted me to show this shirt off.
Cut the camera in the wrong
Ooh,
one.
Nice.
Terrible.
Oh,
That's our new shirt.
I like that.
I'd
It's
wear
going to
it.
be it's going to debut at RTX as well, and you'll be able to buy it there, and then we'll have it on the store sometime after that.
Shout out to Tobin Lee for designing that shirt.
Hey, Tobin.
Nice.
He was like a super fan before working here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like John.
people are
Yeah.
messaging me
About what?
concerned about you.
What do you mean?
Your flight leaves in an hour, and you're still here.
I got pre-check.
He loves us.
What time's your flight?
6:45. I'm calling it right now.
Dude, traffic is unreal.
But yeah,
Especially
from-
right
from
now.
here, you can take airport, and they're
Yeah, but
they're,
airport sucks.
they're fixing
I know they're fixing it.
183. Like
I know,
now, where the 3 lanes used to come together, it's only 2, and
Yeah.
they have their own dedicated lanes.
Yeah.
It's so much better now.
It's going to
Also-
be gorgeous.
Also, Lyft works here now, which is fantastic. So,
You should use Ride Austin.
right, Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they'll be
I
here in
had-
6 minutes. So
I had a situation with a Lyft driver, and I'm curious how you guys would react to this. And I gotta get to the whole story before you think I've gotten to an offensive part. I got picked up at the airport by a Lyft driver, and I don't normally get this, but when he was on his way, he texted me that he was on his way, and I was like, okay, that's kind of nice. It's not usual, but it's kind of nice. He arrives and is nice enough, puts my bags in the back, and then I realized that he is deaf, which I was like, okay, cool, that makes sense why he texted. This wasn't the problem. The problem was then we got in the car and he, very smart, was using an iPad to communicate with me by using like a big texting on his iPad. The problem was he starts driving and leaving the airport, and we're leaving to the airport, and he's holding up the iPad, typing into it in front of his steering wheel, and like, but nothing like even like important. He's saying like, how was your flight? And that kind of thing. And then he like even went like, we'll arrive soon. And I'm just thumbs upping, just trying to get him to stop typing on this iPad because he's holding it over his steering wheel. It's very scary. But I couldn't like express that at all.
Yeah.
So I was just there for the ride.
You should just like pull your phone out and be like,
Yeah. I've worked to do.
That's not cool, right?
no, absolutely not.
That's
I think it's
super
against the
unsafe.
law.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like he was
Deaf
very
or
To be a deaf
otherwise,
driver?
yeah.
Yes,
You
that's
can be deaf.
Maybe he's just so used to it, but that's no excuse.
Yeah, it's still scary to have
Are you calling
anything.
Lyft too?
I mean,
No,
even
no.
like someone just texting while they're driving is still
Let's just say
scary. Like as far as the driver in front of you.
Yeah.
Like it gives you a message, put on your seatbelt to be safe.
I think he might have said stuff like that.
Running into
I
small
was
children.
freaking out.
But I can't believe he actually asked you. Type in, how was your flight?
Yeah, and I just gave him the thumbs
Be
up.
descriptive.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I want
Gotta
a
pull
whole
out my
paragraph
phone and
of
show
it.
him my own.
I took a Lyft when I was in LA for E3 last week, and so I called it, and it's just like your driver's showing up, and it was a woman. It was like a woman's name. It was like a woman. So I was like, oh, that's kind of unusual. Like normally, I feel like most of the time you call a rideshare, it's a dude. It's like, oh, okay, that's a little.
I actually
unusual.
do agree with that.
That's
For some reason,
true.
it's mostly
Actually,
guys.
I've never had a.
And she like drove by. Like it was a weird circumstance where it's like, oh, like I'm gonna walk. I text her. I was like, I'm gonna walk half a block down because I know it'll be easier for you to get me over there. She's like, okay, cool. She pulls up, the car. I get in, and we make sure we're the right ride. He said, yeah. And I look at her, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, are you on your way? Like, are you a model or something? Like, what the fuck is it? Like, it was one of the most beautiful women I saw all week in LA while I was there. Was my Lyft driver. I was like, is this like? I started looking for a hidden camera. I was like, this doesn't seem right. But no, and she was super nice and like just chatted the whole way, dropped me off. I was like, all right, see you later.
Beautiful
They shouldn't
women
have
can
you
be
sign
Lyft
a
drivers
release form or
too.
anything?
No, I mean it's like it was strikingly. It was like
Okay.
so unusual.
You get
I
her
was
name?
Way,
Just
way
like
above
first name. I don't know.
average.
You can usually go off that. I'm not saying I'd stalk
Alicia
that.
Silverstone. Is where
But it just seemed like it was a setup. since we were in LA.
Wait. Gus is describing the most beautiful woman he's ever seen.
Have you seen Clueless?
and you
in the
went
last
to
25 years.
Have you seen Crush? She was nice.
Oh,
as
No,
hell.
no one
Crush.
did. No,
Ooh,
that,
she's
nah, the
crazy.
movie.
Right.
Bomb.
Name a movie in the last 10 years Alicia Silverstone's been in.
Batman and Robin.
That was a long time.
You're
ago.
right. I can't think.
What year is it?
I'm pretty sure Batman and Robin's like 15, 20 years old.
20.
It might be at this point.
Longer than
Damn.
that.
Oh,
That was,
I
that-
can name some.
That was
Okay.
That's what
Mr.
what was that,
IMDb over here.
95?
Yeah.
to your point, Gus. Though that was a similar thing we had in Germany. Went to Gamescom in Cologne, and there was like janitors. And we're like, "You look like a supermodel. Like, why are you cleaning up trash?" And it's like, "Oh, everyone in Europe's beautiful. they all have the same dad, and that's great."
Wait, what? Wait. Who's dad?
His name's like Gunther. I don't know.
he's just procreating perfect
He's like
children.
the proto man. He's been designed to create Germans.
Hey, my lift's here. I gotta go.
All right, Alicia Silverstone was in Man.
Thanks.
Back
She
over.
played herself
Bye.
in Tropic Thunder,
No, she didn't. She
Okay.
wasn't in that.
She went in
Wait.
Tropic Thunder.
I love you.
and she was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul,
Ew.
which came out this year.
Interesting.
And she's actually in a bunch of other stuff. I just haven't heard of a lot of
Was
this.
she
Yeah.
in Clarissa Knows Best, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Someone else.
No, that was someone else. Or like Clarissa Explains It All.
That's a close explains
Melissa
it all.
Joan Hart.
That's who it is.
I was gonna
I get them
say,
confused.
okay. Yeah.
What?
Adam.
Oh,
Bye, baby.
Bye,
it's a
Adam.
mess.
I still have one of your bags from ELR. What? I still have one of your bags from ELR. Yep, it's definitely next to my desk. It's been there for half a year. You suck. All right. Cool.
That's a kind of a provocative headshot for Melissa Joan Hart, don't you think? Let me see if I can-
Is that current?
That's also when she was younger. I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a down.
She's got like
low.
a booby down blouse headshot.
But acting like
Yes,
she
that's-
doesn't know.
Yeah,
but
it's
she
like you're not
knows.
fooling anybody.
That's
sweetheart.
Jessica confirmed. That's what they call them in the stores. Booby down blouses.
That's exactly right.
Do you have any
yes.
booby down blouses?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. That's
She
very
actually
much
she
the way.
follows everybody on Twitter.
Does
She's
she?
one of those people that has like 500,000. Like she follows 500,000. She follows me.
I hate
Check
that.
your phone. She probably follows you.
My
too.
phone buzzed.
Everybody
Maybe
at
it
home.
was her.
I,
Hate that.
Melissa
Tyrese
Joan
follows
Hart.
me. He's one of those guys that follows everybody.
She follows 201,000 people.
And reads every single tweet.
She has tweeted. What can you see? How many? I know you can see. Oh, 24,000 tweets. It's a lot of tweets.
That is.
How many tweets do I have?
She should spend less time tweeting, more time acting in movies.
Sick burn, Brandon.
Maybe she
She's not
enjoys
going to
her
follow
life.
you now. You have 12,700.
Okay, I'm not too bad.
I'm always paranoid about that number. I won't follow someone if they have too many tweets.
Yeah.
He's like, they're going to be blowing up my phone. This is someone who just goes at it.
What's
hard.
too many tweets?
I think.
Let's judge some people.
I think at this point, once you're over 20,000, it's probably too much. But even at 20,000, I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what if they've been on for forever? To me, it's just like,
I've been on forever, and I don't have that many.
do you tweet more than 4 times a day? That's too
I
much.
don't think at any point
I
the
think-
bar is set for social media interaction.
I've been on for 9 years, and I'm at 10,000.
Oh, so you're
Oh,
averaging
well,
about 1,000. You're doing good.
yeah.
Hey, how do I find?
Yeah.
I don't know. On the new app, I can't see how many tweets I've done.
Your app sucks.
The new
You are not Tyler Coe on Twitter. What are you?
He's RT Code.
RT Co.
RT Coe.
But I know this guy that
Wait.
was a fan of my old
20
radio show.
2300.
2300. I know a guy that has almost like 500,000 tweets.
No, I would never follow.
It's
it.
it's insane. Yeah.
Tyler,
I-
what was
I've
your
had to
Twitter
block him.
handle before you started working at RT?
It was something. It was White Thunder.
God.
I saw that immediately. I was like,
I
Tyler, I,
didn't
don't
make
want
my
to
Twitter.
judge, but
Your face is amazing. Yeah, it was White Thunder. I didn't make my Twitter. I'm very much an old man when it comes to technology.
Where
All right.
did White
I got to run. I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss this.
Where did White Thunder come from?
Explain to everyone where White Thunder
Gus
came
is
from.
like, I'm
All
gonna
right, thanks
fuck
everyone.
Thanks,
Oh,
Gus.
Patrick, make sure they don't break anything while I'm gone.
I'll
don't
watch
mind.
him.
Huh? No, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Patrick, it's on you.
I'm going to take your seat.
Bye.
Oh, Patrick's in a little seat. Look at him over there.
Look how cute he
He's
is.
so cute.
Oh my God, that's so much better. Sitting behind a set like that is so unbelievably awkward.
Ah.
It's like in a road trip, you're like the one guy in the back in the middle seat trying to lean in. And
Has
like,
that been your
the
experience
guy in the
before?
front- No, no one's actually ever invited me on a road trip. But I imagine that's what it's like.
Yeah.
I've always had to be
guys
that.
are
I've rode bitch my entire life because
Hey.
when you're the short, small guy, you're just delegated. Like people don't even ask you; they just look
No.
at you and you're like, "You're in the middle." I'm like, I'm in the fucking middle.
You wouldn't let me sit there though.
Yeah, because I
was
had
willing to
that.
sit
I
in the middle.
don't.
You know how awkward it is back there?
Yeah, because I don't like people sitting in the middle. I've been scarred from middle people.
What's
'Cause
the
I'm
worst
one.
that could have happened? Worst thing that could have
You
happened.
just sitting next to me is the worst thing that could have happened.
You know,
It's like our hips are touching. We're touching.
I don't.
We're touching.
Tyler, words hurt, buddy.
I always make up an
Do
excuse
they
that I
between
get car
us?
sick, so I sit in the front all the time.
You
You
get
make an
car sick?
excuse?
I get car sick.
Man,
I actually do get car sick now.
I actually do too.
I've turned into just an old, fragile person that can't do stuff in the car anymore without. You just gotta look forward and
Yeah.
not get sick.
I used to
can't-
be able to ride roller coasters and everything. I'm
theme,
just
theme
old as
ride,
fuck
like
now.
you know the Harry Potter ride, the ones that like spin you around and you look at the screen.
That's not good.
No, I can't.
No. Yeah.
All I do is I just stare up at the sky and look at the roof and look at like the machines. And I'm like, please God, will this end?
Yes. What age does it happen where we can't handle this anymore? Handle all the fun.
sucks
I
to
don't
be
know about
old.
any. I can still rock the shit out of all those things.
Because you're a young, virile man.
I'm not young. I'm 29. I just had my birthday.
He's White Thunder.
Oh, just wait.
wait.
That's
Wait.
why.
Oh yeah. Where did White Thunder come from? Where did White Thunder come from?
Okay, yeah. White Thunder came from. I used to host and produce a radio show for a sports station here in Austin for about 4 years, and I needed a Twitter handle. It's back when Twitter wasn't really a big deal, and then somebody came up with it because it's like Barry White. My voice is like thunder, all that shit. So they had that. So actually, I remember when I first started here, you came over to me about like 4 months in, and you're like, yeah, we're going to need you to change that.
No, I didn't say we're gonna need you to. Patrick, did you know that was his Twitter handle? What did you think when you?
Not until I told you about it.
Oh, you told me.
So you're the one.
Yeah.
You couldn't even tell me about it?
Yeah, well, no, Brandon asked me what his Twitter handle was, and that's when I looked it up, and I was like, oh, yeah.
That's a porn star
That's-
handle.
Yeah, no, I was
That's
like,
not gonna
I didn't
work.
tell you
That-
to change it. I just made a suggestion.
No, I'm glad you did. I think it's better now. And that would not be my porn name.
What's your porn name?
What would your porn name be? Tyler?
The Hole. Is that a good name, Patrick?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You laughed.
Is there a rule to how to figure out your porn name?
Yeah, it's always like the street sign and then your mother's maiden name.
I know there has to be like a website we can go to and be like, figure out your
No,
porn
no, no,
name.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that, anybody.
No, no, no. That's a huge scam. Those are like, whenever they ask you like, oh, your porn name is this question and this question, those questions are like security questions on websites.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
wow.
No,
I've
don't
done
say that.
So many of them.
Yeah. That's how people are going to
Holy
download
shit.
like all of your nudes from your iCloud
See, I don't
account.
have any nudes. I mean, I have nudes of other people, but I've never sent a dick pic.
Never?
Well,
Never.
you don't
I
believe
said
that?
the
Judging
same
me over
thing.
there.
I was
Wait,
like,
Patrick,
you've
have you
never
sent a dick pic?
photo.
Once.
Once.
Yeah. No.
Only once.
Once.
You're a fucking liar, boss. I love you.
Bullshit.
No,
Y'all.
once.
Were you drunk?
Why? Why are you thinking I would send more?
Because you're a little bit of a slut.
I don't know if I
Do
call
they
it
Too
don't
that.
cute to
show.
be a
Oh,
slut.
sluts do. They don't
That's
show.
right. John, what about
Touche.
you?
I've never.
You've never shown your penis?
I've shown everything but the penis.
What,
Does
so
it-
you're spreading your butthole? Is that what
Damn
you
it!
mean?
Of course, Tyler goes there.
Well, you
Does it
said
count?
everything.
Does it count if you send someone else's penis
That's
and
no.
say it's yours?
That's what I do. I Google.
Wait,
big
wait, wait.
dicks.
There were two
Like-
parts to this story that ended in you playing it as yours.
Yeah. You're just like, hey, you want to see my dick? And you go online, you're like, oh, this would be impressive
Well,
to send.
Do you have to Google?
Send.
I mean, you're a little tan. You're a little bit beige. I don't know what you are, but like,
What are you?
it doesn't fucking
Best
matter. I
question
don't
ever.
give a shit because in 50 years we're all gonna be like beige, and that's great. It'll be fine. But do you have to Google like tan dicks? Or just
No,
Google
you-
big dicks.
No,
got a
he'll just look up a
dick
dick
pic?
and then he'll just scour through them and figure out which one best fits, right? Is that kind of how it goes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As a woman, you've been sent dick pics, I imagine.
I sure definitely have. Definitely been sent some dick
You've
pics.
never, but you probably never like solicited them, right?
No. Well, I'm trying to think now.
The
Because I
dick.
think as a guy, like
It's
guys
in
just
a-
get in a situation
As
where
a
like,
straight guy.
you know what would be good? You know what she would probably love right now, or he? A picture of my dick.
Okay, see, you're
Especially an
speaking for
up-close
straight guys,
picture.
I am. Sure.
That's all you're speaking for.
I am speaking
Well, we
for
don't have a
straight
lot
men.
to offer. Like women are just beautiful in general. They're beautiful, fully clothed with a little bit of clothing, just like pictures of their hair. What it doesn't matter. So like guys don't really have anything to offer.
Again, you're saying
Just like,
this from the
here's my
perspective of a
dick.
straight man.
Sorry, Jessica, you were saying?
You
Let me
don't
cut
have any
off.
inclination
No.
towards guys.
Ooh.
You have no sexual drive towards guys.
I
Okay,
think
ask
it really
Jessica.
Let's see what
depends.
Jessica
Most
said.
women are turned on via
here.
like more mental and emotional type of things. So I mean, you can be sent a dick pic and I can recognize that's a really nice dick, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I am just all of a sudden dripping wet right now. Jesus Christ. No, it's not like that.
What if he included like a really nice quote?
What would that quote be, Tyler?
What if there's a bow around it?
Hey, baby, just thinking about you.
I would probably laugh.
That'd probably be pretty funny.
Or put whipped cream on it or something.
Baby,
What, what if
come
you
and lick
said
this
that,
off.
but you sent it when it was like soft? Forget about you.
Hey, baby, do you like
Well,
my
see,
dick when
not
it's soft too?
All right, like I've taken pictures of my dick and I've never sent them. They're like the chest in like Indiana
They're
Jones.
like in your drafts
They're
folder.
like the Lost Ark. They're like being guarded by top men, but
Is
like
it kind of like
These are in
progression
the
pics?
clouds
Like, how's my
somewhere.
dick doing over the years?
yeah, but it's like
yeah, wait, Tyler, what's your porn name? Your mother's
White
maiden
Thunder,
name?
White Thunder,
Where
White
you
Thunder.
grew up.
Yeah, White Thunder. Thunder's my mom's middle name or maiden name.
Man. Tyler.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding. She's
God.
dead. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Is this some kind of arrogance that guys just think, oh
Yeah,
man,
like
you know what you would
Yes.
love?
Yeah.
My big, beautiful dick.
Yeah.
When in reality, girls are just like, it's okay.
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
it's not that
yeah.
big.
Thank you for understanding that.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
We apologize on behalf of all men.
Well, we were talking about
appreciate
this
that.
earlier. It's like your thought process when you're like turned on is just vastly different than when you're sober, if you want to call it that. Like after you're done, like if you splooge or whatever, you think about all the things that you were like going on in your
Yep.
head and you were looking at, you're like, oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you ever
I
go
am
look at
immoral.
yourself in the mirror?
You got too much
afterwards?
shame. You got too much shame.
What do you do? You just rock it afterward?
I probably try to go make a snack or something.
I'm hungry. That took a lot
geez,
of
that's
energy.
the thought goes in my head after, what was the word we used? Splooshing?
Splooging.
Splooge.
Splooging.
Sploosh is for ladies. A sploosh is
You
more
don't
like
tell me if I
waves.
sploosh or splooge. I can do whatever I want.
I'm not saying you. I said that's what women do. They sploosh. Men splooge.
Wait,
or
what?
ejaculate.
What does sploosh mean? Because that means something weird to me.
It's like like waves coming out of your vagina, like a dolphin, like
It's like a squirting.
There's a V.
yeah, like squirting. Yeah.
There's a
Not all
V
girls
there.
do that.
No, not all girls do that. Some girls do.
Some girls
So-
do, I guess.
We're gonna do. I don't know. We can do whatever the fuck we want. 'Cause
Yeah.
Who cares? Is there something we could ask the people who are watching live, relevant to this discussion, to give
It's-
their input?
Yeah, they should.
And I think
like,
Patrick, could you monitor that?
Sure.
should we play like a drinking game or something? Like Never Have I Ever? Or
No, I think
what
a
do you
relevant question to the sploosh conversation is
sploosing?
appropriate.
let's just talk about our sex lives.
That's always fun, though, right? Everyone
John,
wants
do
to
you
know about
disapprove?
that. Kind of. I don't know.
I
Maybe.
mean, can we? There's got to be more to discuss on the internet than splooshing, right?
Okay, so Tyler, you're suggesting maybe Never Have I Ever?
Yeah, let's play a drinking game or something like that. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. This is a new show. Some people at home might not know who we are. I mean, they know who you are, and they know you. And then
I'm no one.
I'm no
All
one
right,
either.
so if you have, I don't know if you guys have ever heard Never Have I Ever. It's a pretty popular game. You would say something that you have never done. Never have I ever been arrested. And everybody else in the group, they listen. And if they have done that, then they have to drink.
Tyler, you got to have been arrested at this point.
So
No, shocking. I
tweet
never
your
have been.
tweet your Never Have I Ever RT podcast, and Patrick, if you could monitor that and let us know when we have a good one.
You ever
Oh,
been in
man.
danger of getting arrested?
Yes.
What was happening?
Which time?
Oh man.
Let's say the one that you got the closest to thinking
The
that you were going
closest,
to go to jail.
I kind of got arrested on my birthday, my 18th birthday. It was a big one, and it was mine, obviously. I'm trying to make sure I don't include certain details. This is harder than it looks.
Okay.
But yeah, we got arrested for doing some stuff, but it was all fine in the end. That was my amazing story about. not
that was
getting arrested.
vague. That was vague.
So you actually got arrested, though. You were you?
I
sent
was
to
never.
jail?
I wasn't in handcuffs. I was sat down on the ground,
Oh, I see. Okay.
but I was not arrested. They let us
Okay.
go. I had I went to Alcoholics not Anonymous Awareness, a different type of AA.
What is Alcoholics Awareness?
So it's basically it's kind of funny actually. Like you go to AA, Alcohol Awareness, to learn how to get drunk
Alcohol.
and how to get alcohol and avoid the law. It's pretty amazing.
Never have I ever had a fake ID.
Hey, Tyler, do you have the bottle opener?
No, I don't, but I wish.
Anybody ever had a fake ID?
Wait,
Yes, I
hold on. We're
definitely
trying to
have.
find a bottle opener.
I'll have a good story about that actually.
I was too good of a kid to do any of that kind of stuff. I was boring. Followed the rules.
You're still boring.
Fuck you.
I
love
had,
me.
I do.
I had a fake ID. My boyfriend at the time, I was 19 or 20, and he was 21. So like, I could never go out with him or go to the bars and stuff, and it really sucked. So I ended up getting a fake ID of a girl that resembled me. She definitely, like, if you put the ID next to my face, there was definitely a difference. And basically, so I used it a couple times. It worked. All that was great. So then one night, I'm like dressed to the nines, feeling really good. This is in college, and I get up to the bar and I'm with my friend, and I give it to the bartender, and he's looking at it, and he's just like, "Do you have another form of identification on you?" And I was like, "No, I only brought cash. I don't like to bring my credit card out." And he's just like, "Huh?" Looks back at it, looks at my friend, and he's like, "What's her name?" And he's like, Ashley, because he knows my real name. He doesn't know the name that's on my card. I didn't prep him like, hey, if somebody asks you, this is my name.
So he was guessing Ashley.
He was just like, Ashley? And he's like, nope. And he took it away from me, which was such a smart move for him to look at the people around
Damn.
me and be like, what's her name?
Little detective.
I know. You could tell
bartender.
he had done this before. And so he took it up and never got it back. He didn't do anything else except take it up, and I wasn't allowed to go in. But I was like, great. That's super awesome and super smart. Damn
Some of the
it.
bartenders in Austin are pretty chill. Like I was with a friend who had a horrible fake ID, and she gave it to him. He looked at it, looked at her, shook his head, rolled his eyes, gave it back to her, and let her in. It was like he was like offended with how bad it was and how she was trying to get away with it.
I just remembered a story of I did do something bad and involved a fake identification item. And it was when I was in high school and I lived in California, the majority of me and my friends all had Disneyland passes. So we would go to Disneyland all the time to hang out because we were close enough and we all had passes. So we could just go there and hang out. But one of my buddies didn't have one. But because I traveled with a bunch of generic looking white guys, we went in the park, there's a part of the park where you could still reach through a gate if you wanted to hand someone something.
Mm-hmm.
I handed him mine, and he went right back through and used my Disneyland passport with a photo on it to get into the park, and we stole from Disneyland.
So it worked.
It worked. He got in.
Worked perfectly.
Yeah, no problems.
What did you steal from Disney?
We stole an admission, is what we stole.
That's what you stole?
I stole from Papa Disney.
Okay, I've got one here that you guys might like. This is from @Demotif. Never have I ever dumped someone over a text.
Ooh.
I have never dumped anybody.
Oh man.
I don't think.
Which sounds terrible as I say that.
No,
You've
I've
never
done
dumped
over
anybody?
text.
Over text?
No.
I mean,
It's
does
just tough because I
ghosting
feel like
count?
people don't break up as much anymore as they do when person just stops.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
you just like stop
Yeah.
talking to them.
Ghosting them?
Does that count?
Ghosting
Yeah.
them, yeah.
And it's like you don't know at some point, like, can I just? I'm okay. Can I just have an official confirmation that this is over?
Yeah.
Are you saying you've been ghosted or you've ghosted someone?
I've been ghosted. I don't think I've ghosted.
I got ghosted for the first time ever about a month ago. I didn't really get upset. I was just like, oh, so that's how that feels.
I mean,
Okay.
you get ghosted all the time on like dating apps.
Yeah, well,
different.
we had gone out on a date, and then she apparently liked it. It seemed like she liked it, and then
Apparently not enough.
she didn't. I was really upset because like I had this track record that was really, really good because
I'm sorry.
I've perfected the dating model. I call it my golden triangle,
Oh man.
which sounds really skeezy.
Is that what you shave into your crotch? What is the golden triangle?
It's just a dating formula for like I've been going to the same places for a first date.
Oh, when
for
you
6
take
years.
people, yeah.
Yeah,
The Tyler Coe experience.
yeah, pretty much.
It's like someone can go on Groupon
I
and
don't do this to get laid. Like I've never have I ever. I've never had a one night stand in my life.
Me neither.
Never
That's
once.
a great question.
Yeah, I want to fall in love and have kids in the white picket fence, and then divorce her and get another one in another state.
There you go, man.
Maybe one more after that.
Those are some great life
We
goals.
could get married, Tyler, and we could get that going.
I've never had a one
I
night
would
stand. I want
dominate you
to, but
if
I
We
got
could get married.
It's
Wait,
not
I would
hard to have a one night
dominate you.
stand.
What's the
I
closest?
It's
just-
very
I'm
easy.
I'm
What's-
a dirty slut in my head, but my
You're a
body
dirty
won't
slut.
do it.
What's the closest state we can go to get married?
California.
Wait, we can get married here.
get
It's all
married
legal,
here,
right? We
yeah.
can get married
we
here.
could get
I
married
forget.
here. Oh yeah, it's all legal all over the
I
place. now.
forget that we're actually somewhat progressive on some stuff,
Yeah,
even though we're a
exactly.
shit-stained country.
Who would be the wife? You'd be the wife.
You don't get to say that.
Yeah, I get to say
I
that.
think you guys should take turns.
In this situation, I get to say that.
Want to go get married?
Sure.
but take turns.
We could get married.
Gus can actually marry you.
Amazing tax benefits, right?
Ah,
Yeah, it does. You do get totally screwed over if you're not married and you're like a single dude who makes even just a little bit of money.
You have kids though. I don't know if I want to deal with that, man.
I don't have them all the time though.
Could I just live at a different house?
they're
Yeah.
cute kids.
Okay, so with this, actually, that's probably perfect. So we get married. You can keep your house, and I will keep staying in my apartment, and then we can just be like, on some weekends I have my kids, and the other weekends I have my husband.
There you go. I could get behind that, literally.
You don't get to choose that.
I don't know.
You don't even know if you're a bottom or a top.
Oh,
Y'all need to figure it out.
I'd be putting it in your south mouth.
I don't know. You
not
seem like a
mine.
power bottom.
You
Tyler.
you admitted earlier
sure,
to
I could
having
see
stuff
that.
up
I
your
could
butt
see
before.
Yeah, I've had stuff up my butt, just like, little fingers, little pinkies here and there, little tickle.
Next question. Have you
know.
ever had anything up your butt? I can talk, I promise.
I've
Have you ever
never
had
had-
anything up your butt?
I've never had like a.
a doctor.
Okay, yeah.
I like how
I
you
had a
phrased
doctor
it
in my butt.
as a doctor, not a doctor's finger. You just said a doctor.
No, it's a doctor.
Have you ever had anything up your butt?
A doctor. I just said it.
Besides that, like, what
No.
about you and Paula ever get crazy?
No, not my butt. That is a no.
Jessica, what about your butt?
That is
No,
there's nothing
I-
good going on back there.
You don't know that.
Do you have a hairy butt?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that actually, I will.
I
will.
used to shave it, but she thought it was weird, so I was like, all right.
that is weird.
No, I've shaved my butt before because
Yeah.
I do
Looks
not.
nice.
I do. My
Not
butt?
your butt.
Your butt?
It probably does.
No, actually, I will say I don't have a pretty butt, and I actually don't like that.
Question about the shaving the butt. Real question. Not trying to be funny, but like, do you shave in
Yeah,
the butt,
yeah,
like
yeah.
around the
We
hole
know
and
what you
down the
mean.
perineum?
Yeah, you got to go in there. You
I
got to
thought
clean
it's
it out.
pronounced perineum.
It's perineum.
I'm learning things
Okay.
today, y'all.
I have to go to the YouTube thing all the time, how to pronounce shit.
Okay, that is
I'm
that.
basically
Is that the
illiterate.
never have I ever shaved my butt? Is that what we're doing right
I
now?
never shave my butt.
Patrick,
When
have
you
shaved
say
your
it,
butt?
you mean
I wanna
like
know
your
Patrick.
cheeks or
Like,
your
shave my butt.
everything?
Have you shaved your butt,
knees.
Patrick?
When I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, you don't anymore. You don't need to impress.
I'm
When you were
basic-
crazy.
You don't need to
when
impress.
I'm basically married, so
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
man. Yep.
Well,
That'd be nice.
aren't you're engaged, right?
Mhm.
When's the
Yeah.
big day?
next fall.
Oh,
You have a date?
Not a date, but we have a season.
Do you have a non-refundable deposit?
No, not yet.
Oh, then it's not real.
Uh,
Not until you have money
A true
that you
romantic.
cannot get back.
Brandon
Is it real?
Farmahini.
So, John, you're saying like you guys snuck in a what, like Disney World,
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Would you still do that if you knew that if there were like robot cops, like patrolling?
What are the
Where-
Like,
robot
does the
cops
idea of
at?
robot cops scare you more than a regular cop finding
No,
you?
why? Why would a robot cop scare me?
You're not scared of robots?
No, I've never.
Are you serious?
I've never had a bad situation with a robot.
Yeah.
I think in Dubai
Right.
they just started rolling out robot cops, like
Oh,
in like
man.
small places like malls and stuff.
Oh,
What's a
wow.
robot cop?
I don't know. We could probably find a picture of it, or
It's a dude.
yeah. So
What is that?
Holy fuck, that's nightmare
terrifying,
fuel.
right?
Wait, that's
Why do they
real?
give it black eyes and no mouth?
Because you would not want to steal in front of that thing.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with
Yeah,
that.
but I thought all robots were supposed to be based around like not making humans feel like they're scared around them.
Well, you would
Well,
want
it's a
to if it's
cop.
You're not supposed to be scared of cops.
Okay, I'm calling it. That's the first stormtrooper.
Right there.
Ooh,
That is the
Question.
first stormtrooper.
that's
of our
where
life.
that's where it's gonna start.
How fast do they run?
Maybe they're on wheels.
Question.
Mm,
They're on wheels.
Maybe.
They're
I
on
don't know.
wheels. If they're on wheels, fuck that. That's easy.
Yeah, they're on wheels right now.
Yeah,
Said the first.
That's so
Eventually,
weird.
Skynet is going to be a real thing.
it's possible.
It's going to be a real thing. They just did there was a article. I don't know if you can find this, Patrick. There's an article recently. I'm about to butcher this because I'm not a fucking scientist. But there was a story about they created like two bots, kind of like they did. Remember the first time, and then it got overloaded, and it made it like a Hitler-loving, like
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
guy.
They made an
They
AI.
did the same thing, another experiment, but the two AIs that were talking to each other came up with their own language that nobody could decipher.
Oh, that's
so they could
terrifying.
talk to each other.
Yeah,
That is, and scientists
then-
were excited about that. Why the fuck would you be excited about that?
yeah.
That's terrifying.
That's when the craziness happens, y'all.
Yeah, it's
That's insanity.
if it makes you feel better, I think disease is gonna wipe us all out before AI does.
What kills us first? Is it a nuclear
No, it's
war?
not. No,
is
it's
Like another
disease.
plague?
starvation?
Yeah.
You think it's a disease? A new
Yeah,
disease?
probably like artificially
Like
created.
a super SARS.
You don't think
Yeah,
it's gonna
I
be
mean,
like
you're
World
talking
War III?
something, anything that can spread virally, like you're done. Especially if it's like no symptoms at first. You ever play that game? It's like a
Oh, Pandemic?
pandemic
Yes,
on the
I fucking
iPhone
love
where you
that
try
game.
to start
it's so
like
much fun.
start a disease to wipe out all of the world.
And you can decide like if it's airborne, if it's a virus or bacteria.
What a
and then,
fun
like,
game.
You're like,
it's
oh yeah, I
so
want people
cool,
to
yeah.
vomit. Oh yeah, shit themselves definitely.
Oh, for sure.
Hemorrhage. Yeah.
That's great.
It's actually a fun game.
Have you ever destroyed the world?
Yeah,
I never
you have to like a few times to get through all the stuff in the game.
We were talking about different games. Oh wait, are you talking about the board game?
No.
The shitty iPhone game?
Yeah, you'd like the goal is to for some things to like be in everybody and not kill them all. In fact, if you kill the planet too soon, they can't what's the word I'm looking for? They can't infest, they can't I'm having a
Holocaust?
I don't know.
Well, they'll try to like
Like
come up with a
genocide?
cure, right?
Yeah,
And
the
if
cure-
someone starts developing a cure, you hit them with an earthquake.
The cure can stop it, and everyone dying before everyone has the disease can also stop it, because if they die when they have the disease and there's no one that's alive with the disease, they can't actually infest everybody. So there's points to like where you have to like take over the whole world.
There's so many games where it's just like, hey, want to be God? Be God.
It reminds me of that quote from Batman. Was it some men just want to watch the world burn?
Yes.
That's y'all.
That's all of us.
Yeah.
I don't want. I'm just, it's a fun thing to do when you're on the.
Shitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Mm-hmm. I should give it a try then. I'll let you know my thoughts.
You know,
when
what
I'm
did
done.
I think about this sometimes when I'm doing it, but like, what did we used to do? And I honestly cannot remember.
I know what
when
you're gonna
we-
say.
Finish it.
Before we had cell phones, like we were
How
especially
did- what
sitting
did
on
we
the
do when we were
shitter.
pooping?
Whenever I go into the bathroom and I don't have my phone, I will grab like my shampoo bottle. I'll do anything.
Jesus.
And I'm not kidding. It's bad. It's something I'm trying to work on.
Didn't people used to have Playboys next to their toilet?
Did
That's
you?
weird, right?
Did you?
No.
Like
Yeah,
magazines.
Well,
Magazines.
magazines. Yeah, you had a magazine
I
rack.
did have magazines
Yeah.
and had those like the you had books. You just
Yeah.
read. You read on the
No, I
toilet.
remember reading on the toilet, and I still do, but I don't remember that time.
I don't either.
All I can
It's
remember is
weird.
like cell phone. Cell phone addiction's a real thing.
It really is.
Wait, book's a weirder thing. Is it just a
Right.
book you keep there and only read when you're on the toilet?
It's
Yeah,
you
you're
open
like
up
You've
Reader's
the-
never read a
Digest.
book on the toilet?
Not just on the toilet.
Yep, there you
I have
go.
So like
That.
you're just basically you'll finish the book, like based on how many times you
I
go to
have
the bathroom.
taken 2-hour shits where you shit and then I just stay in the bathroom for like 2
I
hours and
don't.
read.
I mean, I take long shits, but I take more so. I take insanely long showers.
What are
I
you
take-
doing? You jacking off in there?
I'm
He's
Making-
doing all
you
sorts of
making
things.
curtain
No, I'm with
babies?
you.
I can't ejaculate for like 45 minutes in there.
Well, I'm not saying you ejaculate for 45 minutes and say sometimes it takes you that long
Right.
to get there.
Do you have to take a long shower in order to ejaculate in the shower?
When somebody is taking a long shower, I know they are masturbating.
No,
Yes,
that's not.
absolutely.
It's not.
It
always
doesn't
the
take that
case.
long.
Sometimes what is the longest you've ever masturbated without coming? For me, it's like I've gone like at least an hour.
No.
Why? What is the fun in that? What's the
Because
point?
my life sucks sometimes.
This is
More
how.
often than not.
This
and
is
when
how-
you're depressed as shit and you're like, it's almost like you have to force yourself to eat. It's like, all right, Tyler, you need to go jack off.
Forearms. Look at these forearms.
Tyler.
That's what an hour of masturbation gets you.
That's what it is. Just white and like,
No.
yes. So like
Like 5 minutes tops.
5 minutes to ejaculate?
Yes,
Yeah.
you get it.
What
You-
fucking fantasy world do you live in? Or what hell am I living in where I can't come fast?
Well, what do you think of?
How often are you coming too? If it's all
Not-
the time, then maybe you're.
I
just,
think
you're
that
just-
sometimes girls think I'm gay because it takes forever to make me come. Like,
What kind
Well,
of
if
porn are
you're
you
hard
watching?
the whole time,
you
you're
maybe
fine.
switch it up.
yeah, I'm hard the whole time, but sometimes I don't finish. I know what
That's
it's
fine.
like
You don't have to finish.
on the opposite side for a girl to be like, I enjoyed having sex. I did not orgasm, but I
Yes.
enjoyed having sex.
Yes.
I have the same thing.
When we're married,
Wow.
you don't have to finish if you don't want to.
Aw, that's sweet of you, John.
I would kill to have a 14-year-old boner.
Let's phrase that differently.
Huh.
We're gonna
Think
take.
about
We're gonna rewind.
Can I get a camera? Yeah.
A little take two.
Take two. Slate. I wish I could have my 14-year-old boner back.
The size or the frequency?
That's technically
the
better.
hardness. Oh, was
Just a raging
amazing.
boner.
Just so hard.
Mhm.
I have not been that hard in forever. Like hard.
Oh God, I'm learning a lot about
I would
Tyler
say I'm
tonight, y'all.
solid, but I'm not hard.
Oh, fucking Christ, Tyler. Jesus.
My life is a fucking maelstrom.
Wait, can we
are
just go
gonna
back
put
real
that
fast to him
as
on
a
the
tramp
toilet?
stamp on Tyler.
I just want to go back to him on the toilet. So if you were to take a giant shit and you're on the toilet
Mm-hmm.
and you're reading for another 2 hours after that, have you already wiped or is it just
Oh
still
yeah,
sitting
no,
there?
no, I've already wiped. I've already
All
done
right.
it.
I just
wipe
needed-
and then
I just
stay.
I just needed
Yeah,
to clear that
or
up. I was confused.
I play Pokemon sometimes.
Tyler, do you ever have to
Okay.
you think about some if you're trying not to finish, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think of?
To not finish?
Yes.
Fuck my life. Probably.
What?
Just how depressing it is.
Oh, your life being
Yeah, my
depressing?
life.
Does it ever get so much where you think about it too much and all of a sudden you lose it completely and you can't get it back?
No, it's always there. It knows the drill after 29 years. It's more
Wait,
like
29 years?
Let's revise that number as well.
my dick has been on my body since I was born.
That's correct. Has it been?
It knows the drill.
Has it known the boners for 29 years?
You know what's crazy?
Were you
is
getting
that-
laid at 1?
No, but like you have touched your penis every day since you were alive.
That's a good question. When did you guys start masturbating?
I was
Probably
late.
12, 13.
I was late because I didn't
Yeah.
make testosterone.
Okay.
Like probably
How's your testosterone now? Is it good?
it's low right now. I haven't had my medicine for a little while because of a change in medication and insurance. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I found out recently. Something getting emailed. I found out recently. So I had to get a new pre-authorization for my medication. I take synthetic testosterone, and I've taken it since I was 17, and so there shouldn't need to be any more authorization for my insurance to do this. But I had to go do this whole hoops to do it again because apparently some pharmaceutical companies are now marketing testosterone like on TV ads as a way for guys to like compete aging and to get younger. And so and testosterone is like a really expensive and also like basically legal steroid that insurance companies are like fuck that, and they're making people go through like super hoops to like get their testosterone. Like you have to really prove that you need it.
That's weird.
That's so
Yeah.
weird that guys would actually think that like that's gonna make them younger.
I think it's just one of those stupid man things where you're like, yeah, I want to be more man. I want more testosterone, which just makes you like hairy and like.
I'm switching over to like topical testosterone because the shots just aren't working anymore.
Where does that go? I'm sure that question is asked when you go to the doctor, and if you are going to get like a topical cream and it is testosterone, that's got to be the first question right off the bat.
They're
It's
very
like,
particular.
Do I rub it on my dick?
You ever lie if someone sees you and you just say, "Oh, it's sunscreen. It's just sunscreen." You're like, "Oh, can I borrow it?" I don't know.
It's actually more like gel-like than cream-like, and it's almost like aloe vera kind of like consistency.
Where do you put it?
You're supposed to put it on your back shoulder. You're supposed to rub it up here and rub it up here, and I think before I've also been told like arm, but you don't put it there.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the injections. They tell you day one, do not inject this into your genital region. Bad stuff will happen.
Man.
I wonder if people have. I'm sure they have.
Yeah,
That's like the whole thing of like, why do
labels,
Starbucks cups say, this thing is hot now?
Yeah.
It's because some idiot drank it and burned themselves. Well, some idiot took their testosterone and was like, right there.
Oh man.
I mean, I get the logic behind it.
Hey, it comes in
makes
little
sense.
packets. You want to try a packet when I get it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's absolutely do that on the next show. Can we please do that live?
I've actually given
On
John his
air.
medicine before.
You have. You've
In
because
the
I have.
balls?
No,
I
I've
have
seen his balls, but not. I
Have
don't
you
put it
really
in
seen his balls?
Yeah,
Why?
Aw.
Why?
we like to roll around sometimes.
Oh, you're fucking with us.
I'm
Am
trying
I?
to think if Tyler has seen my balls for any reason. He might have.
When
Tyler and I are pretty
how?
open in our relationship.
I remember the first time you asked me to give your medicine. I thought you were fucking with me.
Yeah, so I have like a needle phobia, which is also
Yeah.
just the universe's great joke on someone who has to take injections for their entire life to be a man. And for a while, it's like I've been able to give it to myself sometimes, and then I've had to have other people give it to me. And Andy's given me an injection, and then you have a few times now.
Yeah, we're literally. I went to John's house, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to help me, do this." I'm like, "All right." So we go to his house.
There it is, androgel. That's what I'm going to take.
And it's literally like a
Nice.
scene from like Pulp Fiction. Like, you remember when you put the needle in?
Yeah.
It's a big fucking needle.
It is.
And John like rolled up his shorts and he's like, "All right, just stab it in right there."
Fuck.
And I was like, "God damn, this is awkward and weird. I don't know if I want to do this now. It's weird to stab somebody."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you did
And
it. You
then-
helped me out.
And
If
then
he
it's just
didn't
like
tell
I
you-
look in John's eyes when I do it, and then he just I put
Oh
it
yeah, because
in.
I have a little bit of a panic attack when I
Yeah.
do it.
And then, but the weird thing is though too, if we can keep talking about it, because I am going to keep talking about it without your
Okay.
consent, even though I asked.
We got to wrap up soon.
Okay, I have another good story
Is
about
that
injections.
you push the plunger yourself?
Yeah, I just need you to
Insert.
penetrate me. I just needed Tyler to penetrate me, and then I was able to take over and finish the job.
All right, be honest. If he didn't tell you where to put that injection, he just said, "I need you to inject me with this needle with testosterone," would you think his balls? It's a perfectly reasonable
God, that
conclusion.
He
sounds
probably
so
would have gone.
painful.
He would have gone the rock style and just gone straight for my heart and just
Probably
get
just,
in
yeah.
there, put it in.
I probably would have looked at his nether regions and been like, "Is that where he wants me to
No,
go?"
so Andy's given me an injection, and the first time Andy ever did it, so I have a very specific procedure because of this phobia that I have. You have to follow this procedure to give me a shot, and that is I'm gonna get it all set up. I'm gonna get the medicine in the needle and everything like that. I'm gonna sterilize everything like that. I'm literally going to hand you the needle. I'm gonna take your hand. I'm gonna place it where it needs to go, and then you take over and put it in. And what it is I'm gonna count to 3, and on 3 you're gonna put it in. The first time Andy did it, I said I'm gonna count to 3 and you're gonna do it, and I went 1, 2, and he thought it meant on 3 go in. So he surprised me and I went 1, 2, and he went, and I went, oh, and he freaked out and pulled it out without finishing it. And so we had to restart, and I had to be like, all right, we're going to do that again. We're going to get a new needle, and we're going to try that all over again.
Panic attack number 2. coming
Yeah,
in.
and so we had to recount it, and he had to go in 1, 2, 3, and he went in, and we had fine. But it was a fun little game where Andy just stabbed me.
Hey, those are true friends. You got some true friends.
I do. I got
That's
friends that'll
nice.
stab me with needles.
Yeah.
All right, can we finish on one more Never Have I Ever? Do you have a good one,
Yeah.
Patrick?
Let's see here.
I have one here. Never have I ever used a sex toy, but I think everybody's used a sex toy. Everybody drinks that, right?
Yeah.
Sex toy.
Everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Tyler, you've never used a sex toy?
On somebody?
In
Yes.
general.
Yeah.
Have you ever purchased a sex toy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just like
yeah,
a
it's all fair.
vibrator. Typical shit.
They're actually, you can Amazon Prime them.
Can you really?
You can
Yeah.
do that too.
You can
yeah.
buy butt plugs that look like octopi.
Oh, yeah, or the butt plugs that have the tail at the end of it, so you could look
Little
like
bunny
a
tails.
yeah.
They're called
What?
massage things instead on Amazon. They can't actually call them dildos or anything like that or vibrators because it can't be a sex toy, but it is a sex toy.
I didn't know about this tail thing,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, there's a
it's,
whole subreddit just
you can be
on.
like you can be a rabbit, you can be
Yeah.
a fox.
but it's in your butt, but you have a tail,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's just
little
like chilling in
fluffy-
your
yeah.
butt.
Yeah, it's actually it. Yeah, I can
I
see
think
it.
it's
I get the
pretty
appeal
classy. It's really classy.
because I've always wanted like a monkey tail.
Oh, yeah.
If I put something in my butt, it would probably be a tail.
All right. That makes sense.
Okay.
Would it
so
come
thank
out of
you
your
for
pants?
this first
Oh, we gotta
time
break
we've
this
done
down.
a RT podcast, an extra RT podcast. We're still figuring it out. So hopefully the rest of the shows are nothing like this one. Yeah, there are no rules, so we'll just fucking, I don't know, we'll try some shit. Some shit will work, some won't. 6 people on the set did not work. So thank you to Adam Kovic who stopped by, Gus Sorola. Thank you, Patrick,
Thank you, Patrick.
for being over there.
Still so pretty.
Still so pretty. And that's it. I guess
Yeah.
we'll see everybody next week. And we
Bye-bye.
do have a post show coming up for first members.
Bye-bye.
Yay.
You got to break down that monkey tail.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.